Lamar back with another Grand Arena video. This time round 2 of, I think it's week 3. Nico Wind is my opponent. Runs Padman Arena. 769 offensive wins, 143 defensive. So I expect him to be pretty heavy on the offense, pretty light defense. He did not have a GG page for me to look at, so I'm just going off of what I can see. Interesting roster here. Let's see. He does have some decent relics. He's got a Kenobi negotiator with decent relics on that team as well. Let's get into it and see what we did. First round I beat Vanechka. Let's see the defenses. So up top I put my bounty hunters and my geos. The Django lead for the extra speed, and also the more intuitive contract for the computer to figure out. Then on bottom I put Darth Revan and my Newt team. He does not have a good Sith Empire team, so I decided Darth Revan would probably hold him up front, unless he uses his Padme on that. And then I put leftover Empire with my Piet in the back, and then trash. And then I put my negotiator on defense. Tried a different comp with Rex in their starting lineup and Y-Wing, so I could save my Houndstooth for offense if he puts his negotiator on defense. So taking a look at his defenses here, he's got bounty hunters, Bosk lead, and then Ewoks. The Ewoks could be soloed by Nest, depending on the potency of a low gray. So he's got a first order team, not terribly fast, 259 on the officer. It's going to be the fastest of them. Not that it really matters. I kind of determined that I was going to just use Padme here. Probably would have put Padme on defense in this match, except for I need to get a couple feats that Anakin can help me with, which I think he does the critical chance up, as well as I need to get kills with him because he inquired on, or came to Dathomir looking for answers. So I wanted to use Padme on offense. This team was a little faster than I thought going in because of the Kylo lead. So that allowed them to get some AoEs off early, and that's going to eat up my protection banners, because if I could have gone first, then I could have just gotten my protection up right away and not worried about them getting any damage to my actual protection. So we're going to take out Kylo original there, and now we'll just slowly work on Kylo Ren Unmasked. He's super tanky, and I wanted to do the critical chance up there, even though it doesn't really help me, because I figured I can go for the feat. I'm never going to lose this, but then I ultimately needed to get healing immunity on Kylo Ren Unmasked with Anakin to be able to finish off the match. So we drew it out a little bit longer than we needed to, but that kind of helps us out for the feats. Still got 55 banners, not ideal, but we're through it. So then he doesn't have a solid Grievous team either, so I thought I can split up my Jedi for this match if I want to. So we'll just bring in a 3-man backup Jedi team to take on this Phoenix team. We got rid of Chopper right away. He provides them a lot of healing, so I like to get rid of Chopper. Then, if I can, I like to get rid of Kanan, because he's the reason they counterattack so much. So if he's gone, then they will not counterattack anymore. So then Ezra does the most damage, so we'll get him out next. And Zeb, he's got the buff, so let's go after Hera. Take her out, and now we just gotta kill Zeb twice, and we got 62 banners. Starting to make up for our 55 to start things off. He said a Jedi Knight Revan and a Geo team in the back. I also saved my General Skywalker for offense. Again, needing to get kills with the Anakins. So we just thought we'd take him in against this Grievous, the Jedi Knight Revan team. I wanted to go undersized, wasn't sure who I should take out, but the nice thing about Skywalker in this matchup is they won't be able to revive, so I can kill whoever I want in whatever order, and Jolie will try to revive them, but won't be able to. Also, Jedi Knight Revan's kind of stupid with his mark, because you can see there they marked, is that Rex, I think? Somebody other than Skywalker, so now they're going to hit him more often than Skywalker, or just as often, and they can't do any damage to him because he is under the Skywalker lead that no 501st allies can take damage to their health. So we took out Bastila, we took out Yoda, we took out Revan, and then we'll just quickly work on Jolie. Detour to go for Hermit Yoda for an extra kill with Skywalker, and then we get our kill on Jolie. Got 57 banners there. I don't like using gas on offense because he's not very efficient. Then collect some feats. See, we've got to get 6 more critical chance up in this match. We'll ignore that for now and just solo these bugs with Vader to make up some extra banners. Pretty simple matchup. He one-shots pretty much all of them. And 64 banners. Then I went back to my guild, and shout out to D4th Chwonko, a guildmate who gave the suggestion of characters who can do critical chance up. I don't know why, he's got some weird numbers in the middle of his name. But I kind of settled on Han could do it for me, and I think Chewie does something too, but we'll just use them against my bounty hunters, and I just need to get Han's critical chance up buff once or twice here, so we'll just try to max it out as much as possible. We'll go after Boba. Let's stun. I could try to stun Bosk, that would probably be ideal, but just went, there's our critical chance up. So we got 4 critical chance up, that should be enough. We'll probably do it once more for good measure by the end here. Got a stun on Bosk. The mines come out from Dengar, so Old Ben's missing some protection already. So we may as well taunt with him so that we can recover protection with the rest of my characters, since they're going to all lose it from the mines from Dengar. So luckily we've got enough time, and their Bosk is tanky enough to help Chewie recover our protection, and this should be enough for 60 banners. So we accomplished the feat. Thank you, D4th Chwonko. And then we get to go in against Ewoks with some overkill. I've got Jedi Knight Revan left. Could have gone in with Nest, but then I'd just run a risk. So this should be a 62 banner win, unless they can get a few hits in on my protection that I can't recover at the last minute. So take out Elder, take out Wicket, the damage dealer, and 62 banners. So Nest, if it went perfectly, would have gotten 63, but this is a lot more peace of mind since I've got them left over. He did set his negotiator on defense, which is not ideal. He's got some decent relics on all of his characters here. So that's kind of why I got my Malevolence now. You can see my Grievous is gear 8 or 9, I think. Not ideal for this counter. My Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber are both maxed. My Geos are all gear 11, so that's also not ideal. But we may have to two-shot this, but we'll try this Malevolence counter first. because I'm not sure how much it's going to matter that I've got a 5-star malevolence with these weak ships versus this team. So let's put some buzz droids on Anakin right away. And then the nice thing is we're not facing Ahsoka, because Ahsoka makes this a much tougher counter than 5s does. So right now we can spread buzz droids to all of them while targeting Anakin so that we get an assist on him. And my summoned vulture droids are pretty weak, so they're not going to do a whole lot of damage since my Grievous is so weak. But that's alright. Now we can target Anakin with our ignore of taunt from Hyena Bomber, and now that he's gone I feel a lot better about this matchup. Even if I don't end up winning it, I've got Anakin gone, so I can clean it up fairly easily with my rebels, no matter how the rest of this match goes. But we did get rid of 5s as well. You can see they still do pretty good damage with all those stacks of overcharge. We've got to get through Bosk though, who's kind of difficult, so they bring in Ahsoka. We'll stun Houndstooth. We'll try to stun Ahsoka. It doesn't work. Let's try to get her out of here. I don't really want to give her any buzz droids because then she'll give Retribution to Bosk on her next turn. So she would dispel there, and they'd both have Retribution, and Bosk with Retribution is no good since he cleanses every time he uses his basics. So now I can get them out there because I don't really care. So we'll keep those buzz droids on her. Of course, they got cleansed by Plo. She got a nice Plo job. And now she's going to try to steal the rest of my banners here. So we'll try to stun her. Or not try, because it's a guaranteed stun from Sunfac, which is kind of nice. Let's get her out of here. And then they did kill Sunfac. Not great. Let's use our ultimate here. Why not? Get rid of Plo's protection. A Plo job without protection. Great. So we did get the win. 53 banners is pretty terrible, but we did get a full clear with 1-shots. We'll come back once my opponent has attacked to see how well he does. Oh, we'll collect some feats or see where we're at. 2nd place right now. Come back later, we're in 4th at that point. See, Nico Wind has attacked. Looks like some hunched over characters. He one-shot my Geos and my bounty hunters, and then he attempted my negotiator, did not get through any of my ships, and then he attempted my Darth Revan and my Newt team, and they both held. So we're gonna get the win here, 1746 to 936, and we'll see where we stand overall for the season. I did miss a couple feats earlier. I think 2 feats for a total of 100 banners. There's one guy at the top of Division 3 who has like 1,200 more banners than me, which is kind of weird because I'm fairly efficient and I've done all the feats and collected them, so whatever, we gotta win.